Baltimore teacher has just been fired after a student that he was attempting to discipline ended up with a broken jaw and allegedly some missing teeth. Trayvon Grayson is the 7-year-old who suffered these injuries, and I'll tell you a little more about the teacher who got in trouble, but before I do so, let's take a quick look at this video from WBAL-TV.
7-year-old Trayvon Grayson is bruised, swollen, cut, and missing several teeth. Injuries that his parents say happened when an assistant teacher at the second grader school assaulted him.
My son told me he threw my son into the wall. My son had dreams about it all last night, this morning, still shaking in his sleep, jumping in his sleep and everything, like saying that he keep having visions of the teacher throwing him into the wall.
Trayvon goes to City Springs Elementary in East Baltimore. According to his mom and dad, the assistant teacher was escorting the second grader to the main office for an alleged disciplinary reason at the end of the school day Monday. But he never made it to the office. His mom says that when she got to the school, Trayvon was in an ambulance crying, and the teacher was there as well, she says, with Trayvon's blood on his clothes.
The teacher told me put him over his shoulder, and when he put him down, he was bleeding. That's it. Like, how can you tell somebody that? He said he made a mistake. He said, I made a mistake. It was a mistake.
So the teacher is identified as 25-year-old Timothy Randall Korr, an employee of the Baltimore Curriculum Project charter operation. The educator said that he was taking the 7-year-old to the principal's office for disrupting class when the incident occurred. By the way, there has been a warrant out for his arrest, so he is going to face some legal challenges as a result of beating up a 7-year-old.
First and second degree child abuse and first and second degree assault, reckless endangerment, and neglect of a minor. It's the kind of story that makes your blood boil because, you know, anybody who's got a kid, I mean, you don't need to have a kid empathize, I hope, but you got a kid about that age, as I do, and you think, oh my God, if a teacher did that to my kid. So, yeah, it is disheartening to see, partly because, you know, we've become inured to the violence, and, you know, so some communities have this all the time, and you know, you've got the school to prison pipeline, et cetera, and so I just feel like, to be fair to everybody involved here, he's going to be arrested, so that's good. That's the justice that you want. Mm-hmm. But if this happened in the suburb I grew up in, oh my God, they would have torn the school down brick by brick. The parents would have been so angry, and here the parents are angry here too. But again, to be fair, he is getting arrested.
He is being arrested. I also wanted to note that last week, President Obama and his administration released a statement about corporal punishment in schools. So we live in California. We don't have corporal punishment in schools. We don't allow it. But there are lots of states in the U.S. that do allow teachers to spank students, to hit students if they're misbehaving. And so Obama's like, we can't let this stand. We can't allow this type of physical discipline to be used within our school campuses. And a lot of people, as we've talked about before, believe that this is just American tradition. This is the way you discipline kids. What kind of message does it send to children when adults use a form of violence against them to discipline them? I mean, it sends a pretty bad message, especially when it's being done on a school campus by essentially strangers. I mean, I can't even imagine telling a teacher that it's okay to spank my kid. Like, a teacher lays a finger on my kid, and we're gonna have some problems. But
yeah, well, the thing that it tells them is that violence is the answer. Podcast the whole 2-hour Young Turks every single day, commercial free. All-Star Tuesdays, Aggressive Progressives, Old School, Post Games, TYT Classics. You get it all with membership. Do it now. tytnetwork.com/join.